Hey mama, does your anger or rage ever get so escalated with your kids that your husband has to step in? Do you cry yourself to sleep at night replaying how you treated your kids that day? Do you ever feel like you've become the mean mom you swore you would never be, like everything out of your mouth is rude, unkind, and harsh? Do you wake up dreading the day and feel annoyed by your kids as soon as you wake up? Mama, I get it. I've been there. That is why I want to personally invite you to join me for a free 4-day anger management bootcamp designed specifically for Christian moms like you. Over the 4 days, I will teach you how to uncover the real root of your anger so you can finally stop drowning in guilt and shame. Proactively build your patience so you can handle your kids' big emotions without losing control of your own. Rewire those automatic negative thought patterns and start taking your thoughts captive, just like the scripture calls us to, and break those generational anger cycles so your kids can grow up in a Christ-centered home filled with love, grace, and emotional safety. We will meet live on Zoom Monday through Thursday, September 8th through the 11th at 10 a.m. Eastern. And if you cannot make it live, don't worry, there will be a replay delivered straight to your inbox. Plus, there will be a giveaway and even opportunities to get coached directly from me during the bootcamp. Mama, you don't have to stay stuck in these painful cycles. Let me show you what it looks like to experience God's peace and transformation in your motherhood. If you want to take the first steps to break the reactive anger cycle, sign up using the link below. Anger coaching is not for everyone. It's just not. Anger management coaching is not for everyone who is listening to this podcast. And today I want to share with you how to know if you actually need help. Because most moms that enter my program are at their wits' end. They've tried everything. And they come into my program feeling really hopeless. And I want to share with you, how can you know if anger coaching is for you? If you find yourself apologizing to your kids again and again for yelling and hurting them, if you go to sleep feeling like a failure for the millionth time, this episode is for you. I want to share with you 5 signs that you need help for your issues with anger. Before I get into that, I want to share with you a little bit about anger, kind of a little recap about it. Anger is a normal human emotion. It's actually a secondary emotion. Something is always underneath anger. It's not showing up for no reason. There's something underneath anger, and it's telling you something is going on. And one of the things that we do in my coaching program is we get curious about your anger and we ask, I wonder what's going on that I feel angry. Instead of what's wrong with me, why am I angry all the time? I wonder what is going on. Anger is trying to tell me something, and it's my job to figure it out. What is underneath that anger? To tell you the truth, I experience anger on a regular basis. I'm a normal human. And there's a difference between destructive anger and normal anger. I feel angry when things don't go my way. I feel angry when my husband doesn't do things that I want him to do. I feel angry and triggered when my kids are disobedient. That is a normal thing. Oftentimes, I feel angry when things are just not going my way, which is normal. And there's a difference between learning how to manage it well and being able to de-escalate and calm yourself down, and being sucked into that and anger taking over you and taking control over you. So there's a difference between normal anger, which is just a normal human emotion, feeling frustration, agitation, annoyance, and you're able to manage it well. Not everyone needs help who feels angry. My mom has 6 kids. She felt angry when I was growing up at us, at kids, at just things that didn't go her way in life, but it was never destructive. Her anger was never destructive. So she would not be a candidate for my coaching program because her anger was managed well. But that's not everybody. There's righteous anger, anger that we feel angry about things that the Lord feels angry about. Like Jesus felt righteous anger when he flipped the tables in the temple. He felt righteous anger. When you feel angry about the war going on, that rape that is happening, the human trafficking that's happening, like that is righteous anger. You're feeling angry about something that the Lord would feel angry. And sometimes it leads us to actually do something about it and take action and make a difference in the world. It leads us to taking action. So that's righteous anger, where you're not trying to hurt anybody. You're trying to do something good about it. And you're trying to make a difference and an impact. And then there's destructive anger. Destructive anger, we'll talk about it today a little bit. What is destructive anger? But that is when it's damaging the relationships with your people around you. Your words and your actions are truly destructive. And we'll talk about that. And that's one of the signs that you need help and support. So how do you know if you need help for your anger struggle? Here is number one. What you're doing isn't working. For example, you're listening to podcasts like this one. You've read books on this topic. You've read blogs on this topic. You've even bought passive courses which exist on anger management. You are praying about it. And it's still there. You've cried out to God over and over again, God, please take this anger away. And it's still there. You've tried so many things on your own, and it's not going away. And the truth is, you didn't get to the root of the issue, and you don't have the tools to deal with anger. And that's what I'm here to help you with. I have a couple episodes that I'm going to link in the show notes that you can refer back to. And that is episode 157. And it's called Praying for Your Anger to Go Away. Discover the missing piece, why it's not working. Why prayer is not the only thing that you need. It's part of the solution, but it's not the whole solution to help you get rid of your anger. And then episode 112, 3 powerful reasons why connecting with God will help your anger. That's going to help you understand why bringing God into this process is valuable and important. Because yes, we can make some shifts, but there's only so much we can do with our own strength. We do need to rely on the Lord, and He is our source of peace and calm. And so in that episode, I encourage you and share with you why it's important to connect with God in this process. So number one sign is that you need help and support is that you've done everything on your own that you could possibly do, and it's just not working. You cannot get a grip on it. You cannot figure it out. I gave a really good example in episode 226, and it's why can't I just stop feeling angry all the time? The number one reason you feel stuck and hopeless in your anger struggle. And that the answer is because you haven't gotten to the root of anger. And in that episode, I share with you about my personal journey in one area of my life that I've been having issues with, that I've tried everything on my own. I've spent hours trying to research it, figure it out. I've done things on my own that I could possibly do, and everything I was doing wasn't working. And I finally had to hire somebody to help me on this journey to give me answers and a step-by-step process because what I was doing wasn't working. So that is number one, step one, okay? Number two, how do you know that you need to seek help for your anger? Is your husband, or maybe even your kids, say that you need help for your anger issues. Close people in your life notice that you feel angry often, and they tell you that you need to go get help. Maybe your husband says, I miss the way that you used to be. I don't recognize you anymore. Like, who are you, this person that feels angry all the time? Maybe he even says phrases like, you need help. You have anger issues. I don't recognize you. Why are you so mad all the time? What's wrong with you? And then you have that internal talk, what is wrong with me, right? And so if you are a different person at home than you are at work and in public and at church, that is a huge sign that you need help. Because like one of the things that I've shared in my podcast over and over and over again, one of the things that I love so much about my family of origin, my mom and my dad, and especially my mom, is that she is the same person in public as she is at home. The way that she talks and treats people in public is the way that she talks and treats her children at home. There's no double face. And if you find yourself being one way at home and a completely different person when you get to church, the way that you treat your family, that's a big sign that you need help that something is going on and you need support. Okay? Number three, the sign number three that you need help with your anger struggle, and that is your anger is destructive to your relationships with your loved ones. And here's some ways that it's destructive. You are saying things that you regret. Things that you thought you would never say to anybody, you say to your loved ones. Words that you wish you could take back. Words that you don't even mean. And when you're in the heat of anger, you just spit out things that you literally have regret, and remorse over. If you swear and you have name calling, that's not okay. That's destructive. If your husband and kids don't want to be around you because you're always angry and negative, that's a sign that something deep and is going on and you need help and support. Maybe your kids are scared of you. You come near them and they pull back because they're afraid that you're going to hurt them. Maybe your kids lie to you because they're too scared to tell you the truth. Because they know if they tell you the truth, you will feel so angry and they just cannot handle it. It's too much for them. They don't feel safe telling you the truth. Your anger feels completely out of control and you experience not just anger, but let me tell you, rage on a regular basis. There's different levels of anger. There's just, I'm feeling annoyed, then I'm feeling frustrated, then I'm feeling anger, and then I'm feeling rage. Rage is the flip side of helplessness. You feel completely out of control when you feel rage. And it's like literally a train that is going 1,000 miles an hour and you cannot stop it. That's what rage feels like. So if you experience rage on a regular basis and you say and do things that you have complete remorse over, that's a sign you need help. Which goes along with the next thing that's under number 3 is you actually hurt your children in rage. You maybe spank too hard, you twist their arm, you twist their ear, you pinch their neck. You are hurting your kids, which, my friend, it is abusive and it is wrong and it is sinful. Okay? I will not be turning you in. I promise you, you're coming into this program. It is a safe space. And moms that come into this program have experienced rage as well. And they feel angry on a regular basis. You're working alongside women that are dealing with the same thing that you're dealing. You're getting on group coaching calls with them and you're hearing their stories and you're hearing their transformation. And they're dealing with the same things that you're dealing with. I've experienced moments like that myself when I hurt my kids in rage. I will not be turning you in. I'm here to support you and guide you, and it's a safe space. I will not be sharing your story with anyone unless you want to share your story when you're done working with me and you had such massive transformation. You want to share your story on the podcast. It's not my right to share your story. If it's not my story, I don't have the right to share it. Okay? And so if you find yourself physically hurting your kids, that is a sign that you need help. Number 4, how do you know that you need help? Is you hate the person that you have become. You constantly feel like a failure on a regular basis in all areas of your life, especially motherhood. You don't even recognize yourself. Who is this person that feels angry all the time? I don't know who this is. This is not the way that I used to be. You miss the way that you used to be before your kids. You feel like you're a momster. Literally. You yell all the time and even scream at your kids to the point where your throat hurts. My friend, that's not okay. And there's help and hope for you. You don't have to stay there. You ask yourself constantly, what is wrong with me? Why am I like this? You're filled with remorse for your sinful choices, and you cry yourself to sleep at the end of the night. You feel negative all the time, and you're just even unpleasant to be around. Maybe your husband and kids just don't even really want to be around you because you're negative all the time. And maybe you don't like to be around yourself because you're negative all the time. Feeling like you're just pissed off at the world and you're just pissed off all the time. Everyone's annoying you. Everyone is getting on your nerves. No one can do anything right. Not your kids, not your husband. Everyone is just on your nerves constantly. You're blowing up over little things. Your anger is explosive and it seems like an insignificant thing and you just completely lose your lid over it. That is a sign that you need help and support. You're feeling like a failure on a daily basis at being the mom that you want to be for your family and the mom that you know your family deserves. That is a sign that you need help. And here's number 5. How do you know you need help? And we work on all these things in my program. That's the cool thing. I help you with all of this. There's so much hope for you. And my friend, there's going to be transformation in your heart. With God's help and my support and the tools that I offer you, there's just going to be such a massive transformation in your life. Here's number 5. How do you know that you need help? Your negative thoughts consume you. You think your family would be better off without you. You think things like, I'm not cut out to be a mom. I'm messing my kids for life. Maybe you're afraid you won't have a relationship with your kids and get divorced due to your anger struggles and your angry outbursts. You want to stop, you just don't know how. You feel hopeless in your anger, and the enemy says you will never change. You're always going to be like that. You feel completely stuck. And you have fear over how the next 5 years are going to look like with your husband and kids. You're afraid to think about that because you're thinking that my kids are never going to want to come home and be around me. And all of this is consuming your mind. And you're just drowning in remorse, shame, and guilt. I can help you. My friend, God has led me on this path. I had some of these struggles, not to this severity, and I did struggle with anger. I struggled with feeling reactive and triggered all the time and hurting my kids in anger. And God led me on this path to help you and support you. I have created a 12-week coaching program just for you. It's a step-by-step process that is going to help you go from a mom who's feeling hopeless and out of control anger to a mom who is calm and patient and grounded and lighthearted and playful and present most of the time. Imagine if you start your day feeling peaceful and grounded and pleasant and having capacity for the day. You go through your day with a sense of calm. You know how to calm yourself down without having an emotional explosion on your family. Yeah, you have a frustrating moment and you have the tools to deal with it. You can easily ask for help without feeling guilt. You have a positive and empowered mindset, and you know how to take your negative thoughts captive. You go to bed feeling relaxed and confident that your kids like you and that you are the best mom for your kids. You have daily time for yourself to feel replenished and restored without feeling any guilt. You feel empowered and in control of your emotions. And you're able to handle hard situations in a God-honoring way, where you can reflect and look back at them. Yes, that was hard. And with God's strength, I did it, and I did it well, and I'm proud of the way that I showed up for my family. My friend, I have a step-by-step process for you that's going to help you go from a mom who's feeling overwhelmed and drowning and stuck in anger to a mom that is hopeful, equipped, empowered, and is calm and grounded and peaceful most of the time, that you will set a positive example for your kids in managing your anger in a healthy way. That is possible for you. And I want to help you. I want to help you. I want to help you change your life. If you want to start breaking generational anger patterns today, then book your free consultation call with me using the link in the show notes. The best way to find out if you and I are fit to work together is to get on this consultation call. I will ask you some questions to help me understand you a little bit better, where you're coming from, your experience with anger. When did it start? How's it affecting your everyday life? And I will ask you about your goals, the things that you have tried in the past, and why do you think they're not working? And then you and I will talk about if my coaching program is the next best step for you. And if it's not, I will guide you in the right direction. And if it is, I will invite you to join my coaching program because I know that I can help you. I can help you if you feel stuck and hopeless, even if you tried other things in the past. God has put me on this journey and He's using me as a vessel to help you. Yes, you, my friend, who's drowning in anger and overwhelm, and I want to support you on this journey. So if you are ready to take the next step, then use the link in the show notes to book a consultation call with me so we can talk about my step-by-step coaching program that is 12 weeks long and how I can support you on this journey and help you go from a mom who's feeling reactive and angry and out of control to a mom who's in control of her emotions, grounded, calm, peaceful, and stable, and you can leave an emotionally healthy legacy for your kids. My friend, I cannot wait to connect with you. I'm praying over you, and if this is the next right thing for you, God is going to provide a way. And I know you will find the resources to enroll. We find money for things that matter to us, for things that are important to us. We find the money, and I know you are creative enough to figure this out. I believe in you, my friend. I'm looking forward to chatting with you. Book that consultation call. Let's connect. Mama, before you go, I have to remind you about the 4-day anger management bootcamp happening Monday, September 8th through Thursday, September 11th. If you feel scared of what the next 5 years might look like in your relationships with your kids, if your anger continues to stay reactive, harsh, and out of control, then this bootcamp is for you. In just 4 days, you will learn how to uncover the real root of your anger, build patience so you can respond calmly, rewire those negative automatic thought patterns, and finally start breaking those painful generational anger cycles. Don't let another year go by feeling stuck and ashamed. Join us live on Zoom or catch the replays and start experiencing the transformation God wants for you and your family. Sign up now using the link in the show notes.